What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today I wanted to bring you a video about the Power Rangers Legacy figures that were just revealed, the images. And I'll tell you this much right now, I do like them. They're interesting figures. Good looking design that a lot of people really love. And they're, interestingly enough, rather than releasing like an entire, so as many people know, they were supposed to be releasing Ninja Storm and Mighty Morphin figures. Well, they are, but they're not releasing them all. In fact, Mighty Morphin, they're only releasing two. Which two? Well, two that are very popular, that many people would expect, which would be red and green. But they're not releasing, yellow, pink, black, or blue. So that's obviously something that people are going to be waiting for. Of course, also white. That's another one to remember. Plenty of people are going to be wanting. But I'm sure they're going to come over time. On the other hand, Ninja Storm, they're only releasing the core trio of three, which, is obviously red Ninja Storm Ranger, red, yellow, and blue Ninja Storm Rangers. And they're not releasing the Thunderstorm Rangers or the Green Samurai Ranger. Now, does that mean that they're not going to release them at all? Obviously not. But what that probably means is that they're trying to see what they can do, and they don't want to release them all at once. I mean, consider this: that would mean probably releasing about there's 7 if you include white for Mighty Morphin, and 6 more. So you're talking about like a 13 figure line. It's good in the sense that they split them up rather than doing them all at once, which is good. It doesn't make it so that you people have to like use all their wallet up at once. You know what I mean? So overall, as far as things go with these figures, they look interesting. Supposedly they're supposed to have some decent posability, which is nice to know. They include weapons, which is nice. For the red, for example, you can see that he has the blade blaster, which I believe what they show him having as far as the figure goes is the dagger form of the blade blaster. I mean the blade form of it. So I don't think they're gonna have their individual weapons, but they might. Actually, they probably will. I know that Green is getting his individual weapon, as well as the Dragon Dagger, which is awesome. So that's good. His sword and the Dragon Dagger. That's pretty nice to note. The figures do look nice. It's good to also see that that Green is getting his traditional look rather than the modernized look that they did with like the silver paint on the top of his helmet. So they're obviously keeping things authentic the way that most people know them rather than doing it that way, which I'm not saying that silver paint line that they added to the helmet in recent years is bad necessarily, but more people recognize him without it. More people recognize the traditional look of his the Green Ranger. As far as the Ninja Storm Rangers go, they all have the same weapons. I don't think they're doing the smaller weapon that they each have, but they might, or they might do that as a later thing or something like that. I honestly don't know. I'm guessing probably not. Same with Mighty Morphin. I really don't know exactly about the Mighty Morphin. We'll see. For all we know, the images that we got now could just be early images, and we might be getting more like things along with the figure and the weapons that we have seen. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the Ninja Storm ones have their swords and the gun mode for their swords, I believe, as well. So that's at least decent. And they all look pretty nice. One thing that's interesting to note is that for Ninja Storm, they showed a little bit of posing, not very much on the red. So there's 2 different pictures for the red, but yellow and blue look pretty much the same. I mean, all of them have the same pose, pretty much, but certain ones got extra stuff to just show what comes with them. So it's nice. Again, for those who do not know, these figures are supposed to be coming out sometime probably in the fall, which is okay. Maybe even the summer. I don't really know about the summer. Supposedly we might towards the end of the summer, but I honestly don't know. I don't want to say yes, definitely. As far as price value goes, I really don't know. I really wish I knew. I'm hoping it's somewhere around the $20 price tag, maybe even less if we're lucky. I don't think they're going to be worth anywhere near, like, I don't think they'll be worth anything more than $30 at most, and I think $30 is even pushing it a little bit, because these are still, I mean, they're not SH Figure Arts quality, but they are pretty darn good. I mean, what people have been talking about is that they're supposedly trying to compete with like the Marvel Legends line, the Marvel Legends line with all their figures, and try to have that kind of stuff going on so that they can kind of work against that, which is smart, obviously, and that could be really useful and benefit a lot. And also it'd be nice just because then there's more than one way to get all of these figures, and with decent posability, which would be nice. And I would have more of an incentive to actually buy these figures if they're something that's actually decently posable and isn't too expensive. I understand this now. Obviously, the mechs are very expensive, but if the figures are on the cheaper side, I'll most likely look into buying these. I'll definitely buy at least one of them just to see, what the quality is, what it is. But if they're reasonably priced, they look good in the end, then yeah, I'll probably buy a bunch. We'll see. I love to know what your guys' opinions are. Are you guys interested in these figures, and what do you guys think of these figures? Are they cool? What season do you hope they end up doing after Mighty Morphin and Ninja Storm? Is there any season in particular that you're wanting really badly, or what do you think their next season's going to be? Do you think it's going to be something along the lines of getting, I don't know, Zeo and Dino Thunder, and then keep on just one, and then just eventually have it meet up to modern day? Or do you think there's going to be something extra? I mean, what I kind of see this is sort of like, okay, the Ranger Key stuff is basically ended, so now let's go into the now let's try to start creating another collectible that a lot of people will want to buy, which will be figures rather than just keys. Which, believe me when I say this, if you compare keys to figures are a lot nicer, and there's a lot more use when it comes to what they can do compared to a key. Not to mention the fact that you're talking the American keys, sure, they're nice and all that, but they say the same thing, and they don't have, and the Morpher itself doesn't have as much functionality as the Japanese one, which had a ton of functionality, I might add. So I'd love to know what your guys' opinions are of all this, and what you guys hope to see next. And are you guys planning on buying these figures? And if so, are you buying multiple? Are you buying a single one? And which of these is your favorite one? All that below. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Sound 71, and goodbye, guys.